Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the loucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, Gloucester. It's St. Patrick's Day. We're here at the grand opening of Kanaka. Let's go! You got green on. You got green on.
My little green.
I got green on. Pat Dalpiaz is back there. She's got green on.
Good morning, yes.
Good morning.
We got the crazy person over here, the crazy Paula Ryan O'Brien. She's got green on. Cindy Henningson's got her green on.
Fancy hat, yes.
Fancy. Yeah. Did you have to show your boobs to get that hat? Is that a beads thing? A New Orleans?
It looks like a wild one.
Yes. She could be a wild one, that one. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name's Marissa.
I'm Anakari.
And how are you guys involved here at Kanaka Poke?
We are the second half, the other half of this establishment.
Yeah.
You know, we got the brains in the back, cooking and doing good stuff, and then we have the beauty out front.
Very nice, very nice. I'll tell you what, like the people have been talking about all. You've been open for the last week or so.
Yes.
And the word around town is, oh my God, this place is amazing. How's the reception been for you guys so far?
We've received nothing but love, and we really appreciate it. We try to put out, our freshest ingredients and our best vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so many people come in and say, oh, I just saw this bowl on Instagram, or I just saw this bowl on Facebook, and other people say, oh, I went to work and everyone's talking about it. So it's a great feeling, and it's been a wonderful week and a half.
It's nice to have a healthy option downtown Gloucester.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We all love our quick slice of pizza, but this is like a fast option.
We should also mention two of our very close friends, Bravo Pizza next door and Sure Nutrition to the right. I mean, this is a hot corner now. This may be the hottest, hottest corner.
I agree.
Right?
Yes, we love our neighbors. Everybody's just been nothing but supportive and sweet. Yes, please all come over.
Faye is a sweetheart. Nick is a sweetheart. We really love them. Matter of fact, we have our own Good Morning Gloucester.
Love that.
Oh,
We have
drink.
we have our own Good Morning Gloucester
Cool.
drink.
I'll have to try it.
Faye made me one this morning.
We know we're going after this.
Right.
It's fantastic. It's really good. So, can you explain? Well, do you want to bring a few examples? So,
course.
we could tease this. We're going to show you guys some examples when people come in, when they open at 11. We're just going ahead. We're getting ahead a little bit before things get crazy in here. But then we'll bring some examples and show people what are the type of things that they can get.
Absolutely.
I'm going to ask each one of you, what are your go-tos?
Ooh. I think mine's the shrimp. Mine's the sesame shrimp. I think it's and the kimchi cucumber.
So do you not like raw fish? Is that why you go to the shrimp?
I do, but and I love that we have the option to, we don't have to do the raw, because some people come in, they're like, oh, I don't do raw. And I say, well, here's our cooked shrimp. We have mussels, and they love that, because a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a few people will come in and say, I'm not really
into the raw
fish. Yeah. So we do give a couple other options as opposed to the raw tuna. But yes.
That's your go-to.
That's my go-to.
And
Yes,
you?
I'm glad you're that honest, Marissa, because I'm like quite the opposite. I love anything raw. So I'm pretty open-minded. My go-to would be probably our Hawaiian. Ahi's one of my favorites. It's hard
That's
to
a crowd
pick.
favorite.
They're all so good.
You can't just say that. You have to explain what that is.
So Hawaiian ahi comes with green onion, white onion, a little bit of chili pepper flakes. Nothing spicy, but just with a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, I got that the other day. I got 2 scoops of it, and I was stuffed, and it satisfied me, and it carried me through the whole afternoon. I felt good. I didn't feel gross.
Right, way down.
I didn't feel weighed down, and it was tasty. It just checked off all my boxes of what I want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes I enjoy it when I'm not, don't want to add too many carbs in there. I always like substitute the rice for the seaweed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was an option.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It's an option.
We're learning things. We're learning things here today. Yeah, so it's really fantastic. 11 o'clock. What do you expect today? I saw some of your friends have already popped in to wish you well.
We have family and friends over. We are feeling so loved and happy. I think we have a lot of exciting, just good, fun things happening today.
There's some swag. I see you got a swag case over there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
We got t-shirts and baseball caps?
Yes.
We do.
Very good. Very nice. And those are for sale?
Yes.
Those are for sale, yes.
And what are those drinks? Are those kind of some... Can you grab some of those drinks?
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, I'll grab
Hawaiian
one.
sun. You don't know
What's
what we had to do to get those suckers, but
So what is it?
it's a Hawaiian sun.
Okay.
And yeah, so
These
A
are
lot of
these
time they
are
look
these
like
di-
they
these are
imported.
different. I've never even seen them.
they're delicious. You're gonna get
Really?
hooked. You're gonna be hooked.
Uh-oh. Let's check this out.
Oh, we also have Kevin made some fresh strawberry lemonade,
Oh, wow. That's no joke either. That'll feed about 4 people.
and you get the mason jar.
Wow. Okay. So I'll hold it up right
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you. So this is Lilikoi?
Lilikoi.
Lilikoi
Good job.
Passion.
That wasn't bad.
That was
That was good.
Yeah, not bad for a white guy, huh? and so
That's one of my personal favorites.
Mine too.
Yeah.
passion fruit juice drink from concentrate. So is it carbonated or no?
No.
No carbonated.
Wow.
No carbonation, sorry.
We're gonna have to try this. All right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then we have the luau punch fruit juice concentrate. And where do they? Is this like something from Hawaii that like people drink in Hawaii normally?
It is. It's a very normal thing to drink on the island.
Really?
And now Gloucester.
And now Gloucester.
Paso guava.
Yes,
Another
right.
island.
Another. That's right. Paso guava nectar. Oh Jesus, this sounds so good right there. All right, guys. So what are your hours gonna be?
We are open from 11 to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. We are thinking of possibly opening earlier and staying open later during the summer. So if you want to come by, grab your fish before you head to the beach.
By the pound?
By the pound,
Yeah.
yes. Or you can always get a bowl as well.
Brilliant for the boat. For a boater, okay, I have a couple questions here because this is very, very important.
Wing a
Boaters,
sheepish. Okay.
boaters on the weekends,
Yes.
like it's a process. Like you got to get down to the boat, you got to load the boat, you got to fight traffic a little bit, and you got to get on the boat and go, right? So there's a lot of times for me it's stressful because like
It's crunch time in the morning.
every
You gotta-
minute is any minute. The season's so short that any minute that you're not on the water, you're freaking out, right? So, do you have online ordering?
We do. We take orders for pickup. We do delivery, and we also cater. So you can always give us a heads up. Hey, I need so many pounds by this time. We want to be really your one-stop shop. You know, you want to be able to get your poke, get your drinks, and so you
Get
can
on the
do all
boat.
your boat stuff.
Well,
yeah.
that's the move, right? So if you could do that, and you could have it all, and it's all ready, because I see you got the case over there. So if someone orders ahead of time, and they could pick it up, and they'd be done, and then they go straight to the boat, and they go out.
Absolutely.
So that's possible. We always stress that is, I mean, you know how I'm psychotic about it.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. So and you can buy it by the pound. You said, all right. So that's very, very cool. I think that's a great idea for the summer. Like like sometimes you're on the boat and it's like sandwiches fall apart, but poke.
Our bread's getting soggy,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
soggy. But poke is like it's cool.
Yep.
You keep it in your cooler with in a like.
And who wants to stop at the grocery store that early anyway?
No,
We
it's a
have some
good.
listeners wondering about a definition or a description of what poke is.
Oh yeah. So Carol Perry asks, can you define poke?
So poke is the way the dish is served is like a raw fish you can have in a sushi, which is wrapped up, and poke is just the way that the dish is served. Yeah,
So
is that-
that's a good way to explain it. Yes, I
Okay.
would agree with you. So
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, ahi is basically fresh raw fish.
Ahi.
Yes.
So ahi poke is fresh raw fish that's kind of chopped up in kind of like a marinade.
Yes, we have a different marinades, and it traditionally comes on a bed of rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like flat, and then the protein on top of it.
We like to scoop ours. So 2 scoops or 1 scoop of rice paired with just fresh raw fish.
So can poke be anything? Can poke be something other than poke? Definitely going to be seafood.
For the most part, poke is you're going to find either raw seafood or cooked seafood.
Cooked seafood, or what's a ceviche is not really cooked, but it's like in a like a citrus. The citrus kind of cooks it, right? Do you do anything with citrus?
So not necessarily. I can't give out all of our
Whoa,
all of our
Very
secrets.
secret over here.
But we do have that you bring up the ceviche. We have really good lomi salmon, which I always compare to gallo, but it comes with a cured salmon. That's another one of my favorites.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. We're very excited to be here. And when the food starts coming out, just little pieces we'll be able to show people.
Of course.
Yes, of course we will show you, and please come down, and we appreciate your support.
137 Main Street. Pat put up the link to the website, so it's on. It's in the notes and you can click on that. You can order it. So do the orders come in on a machine and you see them, or
No, give us a call, please.
call?
Yeah.
And the cell phone number is, or the number is?
I'm not sure, but you can.
It's on the website.
It's on the website, kanakapoke.org.
All right.
Yeah, and give us a call if you have any questions. You can always email us. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook, and I think now Snapchat, correct?
We're working on that.
We're working on
in the
Snapchat.
process. We started
But-
yesterday, so we'll see how
Yeah.
that-
That's great. All right, we're gonna get the number here.
Let's see. Okay, we were gonna.
Kanaka Polk.
Okay.
Pat, are you on it right now, Pat?
I'm ready.
Telephone number 978-879-4064.
Perfect. And
Yes.
And that what kind of lemonade is that?
This is strawberry
One more
lemonade.
time for her.
Something 6'4".
Oh, I'm sorry. 4064.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our lemonade, and again, this is our Hawaiian sun. If you've never had one, this is life-changing.
Absolutely.
Just like our food.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you all soon.
We'll
Yeah.
see you all soon.
Come over.
Today. Have
It's a
fun.
party. Please come hang out with us.
Always fun here, okay?
It is.
A lot of positive energy. You're gonna come in? All right, guys.
Nice. Thank
We'll
you
see a
very
little bit.
much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you in a little bit.
Yep, we're gonna be here for a little while, hanging out and talking to
Happen to be
people.
wandering down the street in this hat.
Yeah,
kinda
because
stands
that's what
out
you
a little
know.
bit.
Pulling a little tighter. There you
that?
go.
Whoa.
Why don't you introduce yourselves for
No,
everybody?
I don't look good from this angle, I don't think. Hi, I'm Cindy, and
Cool.
I'm the owner of Cape Ann Foodie Tours. So we do walking, historical, cultural food tours of Gloucester. And some of them are walking, some of them are, like we'll charter the Idell, for instance, and bring a corporate group, and we'll bring food on board. And we go to all different restaurants, and we promote everybody, even the restaurants that we're not visiting that day. So it's a great initiation to Gloucester, honestly. And a lot of people travel, and the first thing they do is go on a food tour because it gets familiar with
I think in the
area.
last 5 years or so, actually even the last 3 or 4 years, these food tour experiences around the world have become a very popular thing, and for good reason. Because if, say I go to Paris, right? I've never been, I've been there once, but before I went to Paris, I really, there's a local that knows everything.
Right, exactly.
You're that Gloucester person, right?
Right.
And that person could lead me to fantastic places rather than sometimes the places that you see in the brochures are not necessarily the best places, but the places that pay the most for advertising. So, but there's little mom and pop places that can't afford that big advertising thing, but they're hidden gems, right? So why don't you go through some of the little hidden gems that people would find on your tours?
Oh, okay. So, well, we start at Harbor Loop because there's so much history there, which is really important. And then, well, we Grill, which sadly is closed, but it is reopening under different ownership. And we would have chowder and scallop wrapped in bacon, and like the owner would come out and really make a big deal of people. And it's interesting because you might have 12 people. We kind of maximize like at 12 for a small group because we want everybody to be comfortable. Don't want it to feel crowded. And so you're telling all these stories at the beginning, and people look at you feeling like people are looking at you like you're from Mars. And then they get to the top side, and by then they get to know each other. So then it's like you're hanging out with your best friends.
Yeah.
You know, I started doing this. I moved back to Gloucester. I always say just moved back, and 16 years now, to take care of my dad. So it was kind of like P.J. Halloran, whose dad was a fisherman, Paul Halloran, had started the business and said, do you want to be a tour guide? I said, absolutely not. So the next thing I know, I'm going out with this giant fork. You know, I moved back. I want to be invisible. I have this fork, and I'm walking people around. And it was like my social life. I mean, I had so much fun with people. You'd have a group of women or a lot of birthday parties, anniversaries, family reunions. A lot of locals that come here, and so you're thinking, well, they know everything. You know, they've certainly had clam chowder, but they don't know a lot of the history. So some of the, and you know, the classics that we go to, we go Passports. We're going to Passports now, and there's popovers.
Yes.
So the history between, and their chowders are amazing, and that's kind of like Brian, my husband, and I, that's like one of our go-to places.
A lot of people would tell you that Passports is one of their like favorite.
Definitely.
Good
And the
prices,
people that-
scratch kitchen.
Oh yeah,
just
and
everything's
yeah,
great.
the owner's Eric's great, and then everybody that works there really welcomes the groups. I mean, they're fantastic. We actually stop at Cape Ann Olive Oil. They do an amazing presentation.
Oh,
for
really?
us. And they mix like balsamics and olive oil together and give them to the group, and then people can come back and shop. So we go to Virgilio's, of course. And everybody gets such a kick out of that. You know, the doors slamming, you know, Joe, and it's going around. And that's a lot of fun. And we actually go to, and we take a walk around St. Peter's Square. You know, we go to the water and talk about lobstering and everything there. Then we'll go back and we might go out to where the boatport is and talk about the greasy pole and that kind of thing. So the tours last, it's supposed to be 2.5, but ends up being closer to 3.5 most of the time. But don't tell people that because I don't want them thinking they can stay all day. No, it's a lot of fun. And we go to Oliver's, which a lot of people don't realize Oliver's.
How many times have you said that?
It's like a hidden
We
gem.
talk about Oliver's on a weekly, probably every 2 or 3 weeks. We talk about how it's one of the best places that no one thinks to go.
I know, it's the strangest thing. It's so we go there around 1:30 in the afternoon, and there might be 1 or 2 people there, and we can take over. Like it's great. You can rent the whole place for a large group. Like if I have a corporate group, and so I get everything from 4 people, like 2 couples. I'll even take sometimes to 54. So, and that's different logistically, obviously, getting them around this little main street. I don't do that on weekends, but, in the season when it gets a little crazy down here. But it's such a great place. And they have, their calamari is really good because it's like people go, oh, I can't do calamari. It's like, no, this doesn't look like calamari. The sauce that they use, very, very lightly breaded. And they make these flatbreads that are fabulous, too. So we always say...
My daughters love all this.
And their drinks are amazing.
I always say that, and I don't know, it doesn't seem like they push it enough, but it's one of the best places in town to watch a game. Those televisions in the bar.
Fabulous. The bar is fabulous.
It's I'd say top five
it's a great
bars
spot.
in town.
It's a really great place. Yeah, it's a great place to go.
Yeah.
And we end at Cafe Cecilia for cannolis.
Nice.
You can't miss that. And what's really great about that too, the hustle and bustle, and you'll see different people's coming. Oh, I did walk the greasy pole in 1963, or the whole Sicilian thing that really comes out. It's real. I mean, people just have a ball. And
Cafe Cecilia is a vibe.
yeah, it's
It
a
is
vibe.
totally a vibe.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, the North End can't do, it doesn't have anything on Cafe Cecilia, honestly.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
The cannolis,
And they've
you know,
really ramped
I've
it up
yeah.
in the last like
They have.
probably 3 or 4 months with the
Yeah.
focaccias that they're doing now.
Yeah.
They have soup. Have you had their soups?
No, you know, I don't think I've only had sweets there.
Paul Gigaloni from Castaways, he goes there. I think he says he goes there like almost every day for their soups. He said they're fantastic.
Wow, I see
Yeah.
Paul in there. Yeah, wow. That's
Yeah.
maybe I'll go down there for lunch today.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
That's
my
a-
hat. I don't know. I'll have to.
That's the
I think we
move.
have a lunch special each day, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a great
We
job.
we end up there, and a lot of people will stay, and they'll get a cappuccino or an espresso, and they'll hang out. Then they come back because they always want to walk into these places to shop. It's like, no, we're going to say hi, and then you get all this time, which is what they do. They come back and they spend money, which is great,
course.
obviously for the stores and
And they walk, and it's a walking tour.
yeah,
So you're not
the Taste
clogging up.
Gloucester's
You're not
walking.
clogging up the streets.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
I've
nice.
done like tour. I work with the cruise line that comes in town. They're coming in like 17 times this season.
Wow.
So they dock, at the Seaport Grill.
Yeah.
They moved the Beauport Princess out of the way. The Beauport, just
Don't
I
say
think it's
Princess
supposed to go-
anymore.
Princess,
That's
what
like
it is.
the,
that boat that Beauport has.
Yeah.
So they'll move that and let this little American cruise line, Constitution is the ship, which has about.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah.
You work with the
I work
that
with them.
one. Okay.
Yeah. So I've been working with them since they first started coming in here. So it's only about 150 people. But they're adding the food tour now, so I can take different groups doing that walking from there. They have to be a little bit hardier because it's a little bit more of a walk. Or I'll have a bus drop them off at Harbor Loop or whatever. But now we're working really on the corporate groups, getting people, because we like corporate groups because people are like, yeah, let's do this. They're not paying for it. Their company's paying for it, right? I mean, that's kind of the way you want to travel, business and pleasure. So people just have I love arranging anything from, whale watch to a schooner tour, lobstering, Stevie Douglas with Cape Ann Harbor Tours, the water
the
shuttle.
best.
Talk about, the best thing to do, go on that
Love
water
Steve.
shuttle.
Best value on the water.
Yeah. I tell people,
All day long pass. Was it $10 for an
Yeah,
all day long
yeah.
pass?
And he gives a
$75
tour.
for the whole year.
I know.
To be if you live in East Gloucester, or if you work downtown, if you live downtown and you work in East Gloucester, just to bang across town in that.
Yeah, I know.
It's tremendous.
I always bought a season pass before we got our boat. And now we have a boat down right next to Harbor Loop. So I finished my tour and I changed there and just jump right on the boat
It's a nice take.
Yeah, it is good because, it stays dark. It stays light till 8 or 30 or so in the summer.
So what's
Have a
the
full-
if someone when are you going to start? When will the tours start ramping up?
Well, they ramp up. I like to start around May, but now, I have a birthday party group of 8 people on Sunday. So if somebody calls and wants to do something like that in a group, we're doing it. And then, for instance, on Gorton Seafood, which is really neat, they have their new employees. So they get a group of new employees, send them on the food tour because it's a way to learn about the history and the culture. And if they're not from here, so that's been really great. So they're going to be doing one in April. So it just depends this time of year, but we're really busy starting in May. The fall is incredibly busy because people won't necessarily go out as much on a beach day, but not everyone goes to the beach either, which is great because so many times we're the only people downtown on Main Street, which is amazing, really. People don't realize how it can be quiet, and we can go on lousy days. It doesn't matter.
Eric,
How would Blackburn mind a little rain? No.
Eric Lorden tells me all the time the best days in the summer downtown for the restaurants during the day are the ones that are not beach days. Because everybody's looking for something
Yeah,
else to
and
do.
shopping, same thing.
Yeah. So
But,
how do people get in touch with you?
Well, our website, capeandfoodietours.com. Our phone number is 617-902-8291. We are on, Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Not TikTok. I know nothing about TikTok personally, but
At some point, you have to,
Really? I'm gonna have to do it.
what I'm saying is, you have to draw the line on how.
oh right.
You know what I
know.
mean? Good Morning Gloucester. We do, we do Facebook. We do the blog itself.
Yeah, well, you do a lot.
And then, there's the Twitter thing that gets automatically populated. But, I save the Instagram account for specific little things. And now the TikTok and the this and the that, I'm like, I have a TikTok account, but I'm like, I'm not. It's just there's not enough time in the day, you know,
No.
not
No.
enough time. But
And I do
it's
it
a
for myself.
popular platform,
Yeah.
especially for young people.
I was just gonna say it was more younger people. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think,
That's all right.
Facebook's more older. I don't know how that goes anymore, but,
Yeah.
and Instagram seems to be good for business because you connect with other businesses.
I got
Which is what I
a
like.
I got a Facebook strike this morning. Did I tell you, Pat?
No, I did not hear about
I didn't
this.
tell you. So I made a meme this morning. Have you ever seen the meme where the guy is sitting at like like on a college campus, and at the bottom it says convince me otherwise, and then you fill in the saying at the top. It struck me this morning. I saw something about Faneuil Hall, and when I go to like the last time I went to Faneuil Hall, all I could think of was like, there's not one person from Boston in here. These are all tourists, right? This is all tourists. And you go through them, so I made a meme. It said, Faneuil Hall is the Carnival Cruise Lines of Massachusetts tourist destinations. And Facebook gave me a strike for that.
Wow.
And I'm like,
But you used to
they said
copyright it.
they said it was like hate speech, and I don't know. I think it was more of a
You guys staying at the
I think it was more of a
By the beach? Yeah, it's a beautiful.
a thing. Oh, look at this. Hey guys, how are you? The Chambers here. Look who's here.
Long time
The
no
ribbon, the
see.
big ribbon cutting gonna happen here.
I'm Brandon.
I was just with them at the.
Steve and Cindy.
Let's focus on. Let's go like this, and we'll let them get on the camera.
Okay.
You guys gonna do it out front, or you gonna do it right here?
Wherever they want to do it.
You're live right now. I'm gonna say hi right there. Introduce
Happy
yourself.
St. Patrick's Day.
Where's the green kid?
I came from the services, so.
Oh.
He had a hat like this
I
on
had-
last
Well,
night.
if you saw last night, I was all green.
I did see
Yeah.
it last night. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did a great job. I think.
Thank you.
Well, it's easy to say when there's a winner.
Yeah.
So the Dalpiaz and I we've been splitting tickets for about 7 years. We always do the Irish sweepstakes, and what's the other one we do? The $25,000 game. We do it every single year. We do it, and we're
You did
seven.
forget to pay me this year.
Huh? So this is the first year we've won. So we figure we may have come a little bit close to getting our money back.
Right.
Keep buying them.
Just keep buying.
The odds eventually catch up.
That's right.
Well, the trick is buying from Susan Coviello.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
apparently the
Susan
secret.
Coviello.
Yeah, she
That's,
sold
That's good to
the
know.
two biggest winners this year.
she did.
She did. She had 3 winners altogether.
3 altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
Susan, nice. Very nice. So I heard it was a very successful event last night.
Yeah, it was. It was great. We had just standing room only, and the raffle sales were good. Everybody had a good time. It was good having everyone out.
That's great.
So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was,
Everybody wave. Oh man.
It's my holiday. I have a Seamus, a Sean, and a Megan, so this is my way.
Oh my goodness. So what's your move on St. Patrick's Day? What's your Gloucester route on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, mine is after work, is straight home because my wife's making corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, at the house.
At the house, we got I gave it a meet up for Lent, but we got the dispensation from the Boston Archdiocese, so we can have corned beef tonight, and so it's all good.
That's
Jeez, I didn't
fantastic.
even think of the whole having meat on.
Yeah, the Archdiocese gave a dispensation for today to have corned beef. I'm all over it.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's good.
So
My move is, this is going to be a discussion. So traditionally in Gloucester, the rum line has been the place.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But in the recent years, there's been a couple other places that have been stepping up. I mean, you can't get much more Irish than Stones, right?
No.
Stones Pub, and Gloucester had to throw their hat into the ring.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
They
Yeah.
took the band that had been playing for like 25 years straight at the rum line. They're playing at the Gloucester House.
Oh,
So it's going to be interesting. I think the best way to handle it is to make the rounds and use the new Cape Ann Transportation Authority $2 fare anywhere in town if you download that app.
It's the best deal in town.
Best deal in
yes, it's
town.
It really
fabulous.
is.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, I know she uses it all the time, but it is
Yeah.
That needs to get promoted more.
It's amazing, really.
It's
Way to get around.
They just, look, look. Speaking of the devil, they just went by. We did on cue, like we planned it.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dalpiaz and I just the other day, we wanted to do it. We didn't contact them. We didn't contact, and Jimmy's not very technologically savvy, so we were at the YMCA, and we went live, and I filmed him, and I didn't help him. Download the app, request a ride, and we went on the ride live from the place to the destination.
Wow.
And it was all in the course of like 25 minutes, and it worked out great.
It's a great deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
So right now that they're hanging. Is that a lay he's hanging out there?
Looks like it. I don't know. It might be some sort of good.
Is that so? What is he? What's the
That's what it looks
significance?
like.
What's the significance of what he's putting on the door? Is that a lay or what do you?
It's a layer to bless and protect. Hawaii culture, you put it around when you open the door, you put the TV play to get away the bad and
Yeah.
good.
It's awesome.
So there you go. The lay has just been put on the door here. 137 Main Street. The chamber is just about to do the ribbon cutting ceremony, and we're ready to kick things off here. Very exciting. I'll tell you
So
what.
what time's the music start tonight?
You know something, Pat? Can you check on the? I think my first stop is probably gonna be the rum line,
Yeah.
because I can't not go and see Fred after all these years. Like he was, he's like, I feel like Fred is the godfather
Yeah.
of St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
just the music scene in general.
And the
honestly.
music scene, yeah, all the music. I mean, he is the godfather of it. I would say in recent years, Zach at Minglewood has really stepped up
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah, Zach's great. We go to
Music
Minglewood.
starts
a lot.
at 6 tonight.
Not till
Okay.
6,
That's what this says.
but I bet you they have corned beef sooner
At
than that.
noon.
Come on in
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
Scotty.
no, yeah.
Scotty, you got the hat, the Scully cap.
You noticed that I dressed up for the occasion like you did.
Well, you got a little green here. You got the
little
Scully cap going. Yeah. Ready to throw hands like we're in Southie again?
You know something? I have to say that I would love to have been in Southie today. Or
I stopped going. I used to go when I was in my 20s and late 30s, and I felt like it started getting a little.
So you guys are good to go. We've got rid of the
People.
we got more pressing business over here, Joe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're kind of
I see
busy.
that. I see that. I stopped going into Southie because I felt it was like dangerous. Like there was like street thugs, like just doing stupid things. And
Yeah.
I'm not a small guy, but I just didn't feel safe.
I've never been.
Yeah.
I've been invited
I've been
to actually
once or twice,
DJ
maybe.
at a house party, and I just said absolutely not. It's going to be too much of a hassle to get in and out.
Pat, can you get on live from outside with a cell phone, and I'll bring you in?
Sure. I think so.
So go quick, because we're gonna go live to the ribbon cutting ceremony outside.
Nice to see
Well,
you.
this is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Pat, you gotta get out there before they cut it. So we're gonna bring a camera. We're gonna bring a camera out there, so we're gonna stream it live. Yeah. Go, Pat. Go.
Hey. These guys are great, huh? What a fun place. Great
Come
atmosphere.
on, Pat. Get on there.
This is exciting.
This is exciting. Oh, Pat.
She's trying.
I know she is.
This is exciting, definitely.
I know. I
No,
parked down at the
she's
boat.
got to click the link. Tell her she's not videotaping. She's got to go live. She's not live. She's just videotaping. Tell her. Just tell
Pat,
her.
click the link.
Nice hat.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, Warren, the food here is fantastic. Rum line starts at 6, says Annie Rochon. Pat's going to try to. We're waiting for Pat to come on live here. I'm hoping she can figure
We've
out
got
the
our
technology.
ever ready on the ball Pat Dalpiaz.
She's the best.
She is the best.
She's the best.
She's
And If she'll
Trying to
figure it
loop
out.
us into the outside.
I have utmost confidence in Pat. She's probably trying to put a title in, which takes forever. Going live on Facebook isn't the easiest thing, but we're not live. She's going to go on Facebook.
I think she may be having an issue trying to connect.
I think she's. That's all right.
But you can always find, if it is recorded, we can post.
Oh, she's here. She's here.
She's here.
We're going to bring her in.
Get down there, you guys are gonna cut it, okay?
Can we just practice real quick?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, we got
All
it.
right.
We got it.
Frankie! All right, in 3, 2, 1, cut.
Aloha!
You guys want to say a few words about the business and what you guys got going on over here?
We'll leave that to the gentleman. Let's see together.
How's it going, guys? It's Kevin from Kanaka. Today is our first show grand opening. Come check us out at 137 Main Street. We have 15% off all day. I know today's St. Patty's Day. Come join us, enjoy some fresh poke, and we can't wait to serve you guys and be part of this community. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
Hello, guys.
And on behalf of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, I would like to present you with this certificate of recognition, welcoming you to our community, being part of our community, and the improvement of our community. So,
Thank you so much.
really,
Perfect. Thank you.
Please do.